Hey guys, we got a different kind of video today. There's been a lot of talk about a potential reboot of The Walking Dead, like maybe 2030, 2035. And at first, I was kind of like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to see that. I would much rather some news stories, etc., etc. But I have 2 points to why that might work. First, and I think this is the most compelling point, um, it gives you an opportunity to follow the comics. Now, I I love the comics. I've actually been wanting like an animated series, sort of like how Star Wars has the Clone Wars, where it's just it really builds on the lore of the universe, really. But just think about it. If they were to redo it, obviously they would have to get the cast right. And maybe that might make you like characters more or less than you did in the original. Um, Now, obviously, characters like Rick, Shane, Daryl, those are going to be hard to recast and have this. Period. Those are going to be hard to recast. Now, I don't. That is why I think recasting is the biggest reason behind me not wanting them to do this. 100% recasting it would it would not ruin it, but it sucks. It's never fun. You look at Harry Potter right now. Harry Potter, their recasting has not been good at all. Um, so my thing would be just listen to the fans of who we would want to be playing each character. Second thing that I think would make it work, look at it would just it would really bring in a whole new audience to the show. Because you got to think about it. Like The Walking Dead came out like 10, 15 years ago. It's been a while since The Walking Dead first aired. Now, speaking for me personally, when I was a kid, I grew up in the 2000s. I was born in 2001. I didn't want to watch stuff that came out before I was born. Like, obviously, you got some certain things that you watched, but I didn't care to watch the old shows, movies, etc. I was all about the new stuff. They looked better. They were better. Um, I'm a prequels fan in Star Wars. I like the prequels more than the original trilogy. So I think with rebooting it, you bring in a whole new crowd that will see it for the first time. That's a good thing. But yeah, so obviously I'm always one of the people where it's like if it's not broke, don't fix it. There's no need to mess with something that's already good. But I would watch it. I would definitely watch it. You would watch it. We might not love it as much as the original show, but we would watch it. And if they did it based on the comics, that makes it interesting because the comics and the TV show are completely different. They're not the same. We'd still have Carl. Maybe Carl could be around. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like Carl could be the main character at this point. We wouldn't be so desperate for Rick if we had Carl. Um, so that's just something you kind of have to think about. Now, the recasting is the main thing. I mean, if they get that wrong, the whole show's gonna suck. Period. And who do you cast to play Rick Grimes as good as Andrew Lincoln? Who do you cast to play Shane as good as John Bernthal? Who do you cast to play Daryl as good as Norman Reedus? Carol with Melissa McBride. You know what I mean? It's just It's tough. If you get it wrong, people won't watch. If you get it right, people will give it a chance. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously, I think casting is the most important thing. Story, it's there. Changes are easy to be made. You have the comic book outline. Um, so yeah, it would basically be the casting. I think it would visually look awesome. You know, you have some of those scenes early on of explosions and showing the cities and just the bad CGI that I look past it personally, but I mean, I don't know. It's something to think about. And obviously we're 10 years give or take away from that. Yeah, are you open to that? What are your thoughts on all this talk about a potential reboot of The Walking Dead? Would you rather see a reboot or would you rather see a new series about the younger people in the group? You know, your Judas, your RJs, your Herschels, and those type of those type of characters. I really wish they would have done Carl differently. I know he wanted to leave the show, go to school, etc. But they should have done it in a way where he could come back. You know, leave that because I mean he's really not doing it, and maybe he just doesn't want to be in the light, doesn't want to be an actor, whatever it may be. I guarantee you, if it was possible, he would come back. So, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there for this episode. Let me know what you guys think down below. Reboot, no reboot. What are your thoughts? Thanks for watching. Peace.